What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I don't know who need to hear this, but I'm gonna make sure that you do. Um, it's all right to not be perfect. Some of y'all just put so much pressure on yourselves to be 100% perfect, just flawless. And the reality is that you're never gonna be that. Now, I don't discourage anybody from trying to reach perfection. Go ahead. I mean, because the key to that is the more that you strive to be perfect, the better you'll be in whatever it is you're trying to be perfect at. You won't reach perfection, but you will get better and better and better. So, yeah, strive for it, make that a goal, but understand that it's really going to be like when they tie the carrot to the horse's head and the carrot's just dangling and he's just walking trying to get the carrot that he'll never get. But when you start to put so much pressure on yourself because you feeling pressure from an outside source. Maybe you grew up in a household and your parents were just overly demanding and real adamant about you doing this or doing that or going to school. Your grades got to be perfect. You got to get straight A's. If you get a B, it's like the end of the world or something like that. Um, Maybe you working on a job that the pressure to succeed in that job is so extreme that it starts to weigh on you and take a toll on you. The bosses are just coming down on you in a way that you're feeling it. At the end of the day, the protection of your own sanity has to be top priority. I'm not going to let myself go crazy behind a job. I'm not going to let myself go crazy and get sick behind someone else putting lofty expectations on me. Even if it's somebody that you might know that really care about you. Maybe somebody really love you and want the best for you, but they're just not in tune to how to get the best out of you without dropping the hammer on you and telling you how much of a failure you are. Because some people would do that to you. Some people will, like I say, you come home with that B, or you don't reach that level that they felt like you should reach, but you came up just a little short. And they'll make it seem like it's the worst thing that could ever happen. You have to free yourself from that and free yourself from those type of people. And it doesn't mean that you just remove yourself from people that you care about. I'm not going. I ain't talking to my mama no more ever. No, that's not what it means. It just means that you have to just reach a point as a grown man or a woman to say, look, man, I'm gonna do the best that I can do in whatever it is that I'm passionate about doing, which is another thing. Sometimes people will put that pressure on you because they're getting you or forcing you to do something that you don't even want to do. You doing something you trying to. They got you chasing their dream, but you just have to make sure that you just say to yourself, "Hey man, I'm gonna do the best I can. Whatever it is, I'm gonna do the best I can, and I'm gonna get the most out of it. And if it's not good enough to satisfy anybody on the outside of myself, hey man, y'all gonna be alright. You'll be alright because the pressures that you are under in those moments when you at the job, when you at school, when you around this person or striving for that goal, the pressure that you are under in those moments, they don't just stay in those moments. When you come home, when it's time to relax, when it's time to just have dinner and just enjoy yourself or go somewhere and you still got that on your mind. It's still picking at you and bothering you and eating at you, not necessarily because um, you feeling like you letting yourself down, although that can be true too. Sometimes it's not outside. Sometimes it's us putting that pressure on ourselves. But a lot of times it's bothering us because we are not focused so much on accomplishing the goal for ourselves. We're focused on accomplishing the goal to please somebody else. Oh, man, I don't know what my dad's gonna say if I don't graduate. I don't know what's gonna happen if I don't get this promotion and get this degree. Hey man, look, I'm not encouraging anybody to be um, lazy or to be slackful. Did I make that word up? I'm not encouraging anybody to be like that. I'm just saying that if you know you did the best you can, man, hey, because it's some extreme people, man. It's some overzealous people out there that you'll never satisfy. It doesn't matter what you do. You can score 99 points in the game, and he gonna say, man, you should have got 100, and he gonna act like your 99 was trash. So you got to release that. See, you got to free your thoughts from that obligation, and once you do that and just move on, they'll move on too. And the biggest way to free yourself from that is to not care what they're gonna say. Not care. Especially once if you know that you are not the type of person who just gonna be a deadbeat in life. Hey man, I'm striving. I'm trying to get something. I'm trying to make something happen for myself. I'm gonna make something happen for myself. But I don't need you cracking the whip on me 25-8 to try to make me be what you want me to be. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be fine. Now, there is a difference because some people will say, well, man, what about, when you're raising up a child and you're pushing them, it's a difference between pushing and motivating and expressing a sense of urgency and instilling that in your child to push them, to be great. It's a difference between that and what I'm talking about in this particular video, because some people will push a person to greatness, and that being their only goal was to push that person to greatness. Once they get them there, they fall back. Hey man, that's all I wanted for you, man. That's all I wanted for you. You got it now. Some people don't know when to get off the gas. It's like, man, you did a great job, man. Your son is worth $8 billion. He's done a great job. You still on his head like he a failure. Like, come on, man. So that's the thing. But you can develop so much resentment for people that you really care about when they are putting that kind of weight on you. But that resentment won't develop if you nip that type of thought process in the bud early and like, look, hey man, hey, bro, I got it. You're not finna run me crazy behind what you talking about. I'm good. I got it. And not flip out about what they gonna say. Because trust me, they gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna realize, see, you setting boundaries, they're gonna realize that, well, I can't strong arm this person. I can't pull that on him. People are selective with who they try to, I don't want to use the word bully, but it's not bullying. It's just over the top. That's what I'll say. So even in relationships, because we get with these people that really don't have your best interest at heart, and they may see success that you already have. You already may be enjoying a level of success when they met you, and now they have jumped in and they ride your wave and are trying to capitalize on the success that you have and putting more and more pressure on you. Well, yeah, I like this watch, but I want the other one too. I want the one with all the diamonds in it. Oh yeah, this is a nice house, but I wanted a bigger house. And you steady trying to please that person. You steady trying to raise the game, and they never gonna be satisfied. And they running you in the ground. So think about that, man. Preserve your sanity, man. Preserve your peace, and don't let people put you under that kind of heat, because sooner or later you're going to burn. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I told y'all that somebody need to hear this. I guarantee you they'll let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, y'all make sure to go get my new album, Audio Optics. It's available now on iTunes and all of the platforms, and physical copies on SouthParkCoalition.net. I'm telling you, go get that album, man. Peace.